Men and friends. I'm starting to think that these two things might be overrated. So last night was girls' night out. A bunch of us that went to high school together had been planning this night out for about 2 weeks. The numbers kept dwindling down from the get-go. One gal had to go see her husband because he was going to be gone for like forever, and then one gal had her kid, football, sports, something, blah, blah. So it ended up that there was just going to be 4 of us. And so last night we're supposed to meet at the Tides Tavern, which is in Gig Harbor. So I go to the Tides, and it's like totally jam-packed. And luckily, 2 of my friends are already there, and they have a table. And one gal is there with her boyfriend, and the other is there with 2 friends, a couple who dropped her off, and then they're going to come pick her up later. So first thing, right off the bat, I noticed that the friend that's there with the boyfriend is kind of drunk. And when I say kinda, I mean a lot. And she was kind of loud. And then she says, oh, and by the way, so-and-so won't be here. She just texted me. And I'm like, what? And the so-and-so in question is my really good friend who works over in Gig Harbor. She was already on my shit list because she dogged me last weekend. I think it was last weekend, a couple weeks ago. And I know she didn't text me because I would have sent her a nasty text, which I did anyways when I found out that she wasn't coming. And she said she was tired and had to go home. All right, whatever. So it's just the 3 of us then. And drunk girl keeps getting drunker. And then all of a sudden, it's like the focus is on my boobs. And she's talking about how big they are and how, and then she starts groping me. She starts like grabbing my boobs and putting things in my cleavage. I mean, at one point, I think there was a flag in there. I think there was a bottle of hot sauce, and I think maybe a dinner menu. I don't know. And she keeps touching me and grabbing me, and I was like, you need to stop touching me. You need to keep your hands to yourself. And she kept doing it, and she kept getting more drunk. And finally, we decided to leave the Tides and walk down the street to this Mexican place. On the way, she could barely walk out the place, number one. And so, we walked down there. We thought the fresh air would do her good. So she's like still constantly like groping and touching me on the way down to the Mexican place. And at one point she bit my face, and I wanted to just haul off, and I was getting ready to fucking kill her. I mean, effing kill her. And I felt so violated by the time we got to that Mexican place. Anyway, so, we go to the Mexican place, and she's still being loud, and she orders a drink, even though we told the wait staff not to bring her any alcohol. We order a bunch of food to try and get her to eat something. She's still like, I told the boyfriend and the other friend, I'm like, I am not sitting next to her. I don't care where she sits, but it's not going to be in the seat next to mine. So the boyfriend finally just says, you know what, we're going to go. And so they did. And then it was just me and the other friend, and then her ride came, and then it was just me. And I was like, okay, well, guess I'm going home. So I grab my purse, start walking out the door, and this guy calls me, hey, Megan. He knew my name from the karaoke, because we were doing karaoke there, and I had sang a couple songs, and he was cheering for me and stuff. And he's like, you're not leaving, are you? And I'm like, I was gonna. And he's like, well, why don't you sit down and join us? And so I was like, okay, I looked pretty good last night, I thought. I was out, which I'm never out. I don't really have a social life at all. And I was, clothed and out, which obviously. So I was like, okay, what the hell? I'm going to stay. So it's this couple and these 2 guys. And I sit down next to the couple. And, if somebody's like starts flirting with me, I want to know their story. So I ask the woman, I'm like, so what's this guy's story? And first thing out of her mouth, he's married. So I look at him, I'm like, why would you invite me to sit down if you're married? And he's like, you're just, you're so cute. And, the first thing you're supposed to do is look at the finger. I'm like, I'm new to this whole dating scene. I'm not like a seasoned professional. So I knew, anyways, I stayed anyway and sang some songs, and we just hung out and talked. And he said he'd walk me back to my car because it was dark and I was parked quite a ways away at the Tides, a few blocks. And so, we were just hanging out. He was kind of hot in like a cool, nerdy kind of way, like Drew Carey. So I sang a song, I went to the bathroom, and I come out, and they're gone. Poof, like magic. They had just disappeared. And so dude, Kevin, I think your name is Kevin, I'm really not sure. That was not cool. You should have walked me to my car and then left. Just so you know. And you're probably watching this. You might be watching this. I don't know. Because I gave you my card. But that was not nice. God. And you're married. So that was my night. And it wasn't horrible. It was actually kind of fun. Because it was memorable. Those kind of nights pretty much are burned into your memory forever. So it was a good time, and I love my friends, even if they bail on me and get all drunk and grope me all night. I love you. I love you. You know that. And so that's it. That was my Friday night, and I probably won't do that again for a really long time. So I'll see you later. Bye.